Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today, welcome to my crib. I am here sitting in front of a Nemo equipment tent, which I will be reviewing I will be reviewing for you guys today. So if you are interested in hearing more, please do keep watching. So you set up a Nemo tent. I set up this little Nemo tent today so you guys could get a feel of the size of it and what it looks like and how it functions for this review. This is the Nemo Equipment 2-person floorless spike tent. So 2 people fit in here. Nick and I have been hunting out of this thing all season long. We've hunted antelope, elk, mule deer. We used it during the summer for some fishing trips. The eclipse, I think, was in August, and even though we were truck camping, we ended up using this thing because it was beautiful out, although we did add a tarp for that one. But regardless, we've been using the crap out of this thing and I love it to death, and I want to run down a little bit about it so you guys can get a better feel every time I post on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. But every time I post on Instagram, people ask what kind of tent this is. Every time I post a photo of this, you catch my drift. So I figured that this video was needed. So Nemo Equipment is a company that makes tents, sleeping bags, sleeping pads, amongst some other sort of camping, backcountry camping gear. And this tent is ultralight. It's designed for backpacking, backcountry overnights, if you will. So it is very light and it's very small. It packs up into a nice little stuff sack and will not take up a lot of space or a lot of weight in your pack, whether you're hunting or backpacking. It is held up by trekking poles, so do not forget your trekking poles if you are going to use this tent. I have been in that situation before because I'm not the kind of person who uses trekking poles every single time I hunt. It's a good habit to get into though, so don't forget your trekking poles. I'll zoom you in a little bit to actually show you how those go in and what that looks like, but held up by trekking poles and is floorless. So you'll want to use this tent in environments that are dry. I was hunting out in Idaho in very dry country. It did not rain a lot there. So this tent was absolutely perfect. If you're in a zone where you get a lot of rain, you may want to consider a different option, but for an ultralight backcountry tent, oh my God, this thing is phenomenal. But again, dry climates, dry country, you want to use it in. Let me climb in here so you can actually see how big the tent is, because you probably can't see it from the frame right now. So let me just, like, look at that. For how lightweight and packable and small this thing is, there is just enough room. And I don't mean just enough in a negative way. I mean just enough as in you will be able to lay 2 people in here and leave some gear either up behind your head or down by your feet and still be comfortable. And I guess what I'm saying is there's no wasted space. There's no wasted fabric, so you don't feel like you are packing in more weight than you need. It really is a great 2-person tent that you can comfortably fit 2 people in. Nick and I, again, have slept in this together many nights. So it works wonderful. I have the door open right now, but this thing just swings over and zips shut. But I wanted to, you know, give you guys a peek inside. So that is really all there is to it. It's a very simplistic design. I'll take you guys around so you can see how it's set up. Let's go. So once you get in here, you'll see there are 2 strings that help guide you as to how wide. It helps you keep the tent, you know, in shape. Trekking poles, they slide into a little canvas pocket there, so it helps them stay in place, and then you just extend your poles, plop them in the center, and then you got body 1, body 2. In the back you'll see there is that flap of fabric. That is where my head goes when I sleep in here, and it is freaking phenomenal. They do have little pouches here if you wanted to hang, or you know, if you wanted to throw your cell phone or something in there, keep it off the ground. They got those little pockets on both sides. So that is it, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was quick and dirty, but this is a quick, very simple and intuitive product. So if you guys have any questions, please do leave them below and I will answer them for you. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.